What's up, guys? Welcome back to the first episode of Reading the Haters' Comments. We'll have other series going on. I have a whole playlist of what I've been doing so far as van life, and we'll also have another playlist, Kegan Ferg life, showcasing the fitness journey and everything. But yeah, I had a hater message me, and it's funny when they message me from a number that I don't even have saved in my phone. It's like, okay, who are you? Anonymous. But yeah, they asked where I was working, and it's like, it's none of their business, and I'm always working. I mean, if I'm not doing the 9 to 5, I'm working on the van, I'm working out at the gym, working on my fitness, working on YouTube videos, all the above. Yeah, you should never let haters dictate or try to put you in a box and try to limit your success. None of their business, right? They can watch from the sidelines. You're in the arena making it happen. And, everyone's got haters. If you're watching this, I assume you're here because you want to improve your life as well. And we're literally just getting started. I mean, I'm putting in the work day in and day out. I've been busy all morning, guys. I'm finally have a minute here to, and it's the afternoon finally, but to record some content. I'm always on the go. And if I'm not on the go, then I'm strategically relaxing. As far as getting enough sleep for my workouts, enough recovery, all that stuff, nutrition, hydration, all the above. So, yeah. And then they say, oh, you should treat your grandparents and great uncle better. It's like, that goes both ways, My grandma wants to talk about self-discipline and they sit in a recliner being armchair critics. It's like, yeah, they're family. I wish them all the best. Did I cuss them out on a couple of posts? Yeah, I sure did. Why? Because I'm 28 years old and done with their BS. So, again, I'm not on here to lecture you guys or take myself too seriously. I'm here to add value, add entertainment. And I appreciate the support so far. Obviously, there's much more supporters than there are haters. And I appreciate you guys, of course, as always. And we're just going to keep pushing forward. This is free content. So, I mean, hey, if you have a YouTube channel or a second podcast channel, whatever, then turn it into content, right? I mean, I don't really have a whole lot to say. I didn't really take notes before I turned on the camera. I'm just hit record. I'm like, yeah, this will make a good series. I mean, right? But we'll see. We might do more episodes on this series. This is episode 1 of. And you got to prove yourself right. That proves the naysayers and the haters and doubters wrong as a byproduct. So, obviously, I'm making enough to live my life and do the necessary upgrades to the van and everything. And I appreciate all the donations so far as well. I don't take that for granted or anything. And obviously working on a lot of stuff, not just a 9 to 5, but again, on my fitness, on the YouTube channel, on building the brand, the business, all that stuff. That is very important. The 9 to 5 just fuels that. The 9 to 5 is not the end all be all. No, that, the old way of thinking, and I get it. My grandparents and great uncle want me to work till I'm 65 and then maybe live another 12 years, and it's like, I'm okay. I'd rather, I don't mind working and making money, but, van life is freedom, and people are going to have different opinions and different views on it, and that's okay. Got to do what makes you happy in life. And obviously I've been with my girlfriend, like I said, for over a year, and we're happy. We've been doing great. We're getting better every day, and that's all you can do, and that's what we will continue to do. I don't let the haters put me in a box or conform to their version of reality. I dominate my own reality, the reality of my life, and making it happen. Also, do you like the new lighting? I got a light ring over here. It's actually part of my fan, so we might even get a second fan because this has 3 settings, but this one's a 5 volt. We need a 12 volt. Home Depot had like an 18 volt, but you got to buy the battery separate, kind of like a power tool. It's like, I'm not paying. The fan itself was $60, and then another 100 for the battery, for 2 batteries, so 50 each. So it would have been 160 plus tax. So this fan was like 38 or so on Amazon. Not terrible. And it draws hardly any power. You could, without the engine running, you could leave this charging for about 4, maybe 5 days without worrying about your battery dying, because that's how little voltage it's pulling without the engine being on and charging it. So Yeah, we'll get into all that in the upcoming videos, but I don't want to make this, I don't want to make the video too long here. Yeah, we're just, chilling, addressing the haters' comments. As far as in the past, I mean, I've had haters and fake friends and stuff, and it's cool. I mean, they want you to stay where you're at, and it's just not going to happen. I'm going to continue putting in the work day in and day out at the gym, on the YouTube channel. And again, my supporters are, obviously, if you guys weren't watching, I would just be here talking to a camera. So it's like, appreciate you guys, and I'm gonna keep uploading hopefully at least once a week, maybe 2 or 3 times. Just depends what I got going on, how busy I am between work and the gym and all that stuff. But I make priority for what I need to make priority for. It's like, if it matters to you, you will make the time. So that's about all I got to say right now, guys. Appreciate you. And if you would like to donate to the channel and to the girlfriend and I and all that, the money gets reinvested back into the channel, into the business, whether that's through better camera equipment, van upgrades, running shoes, workout stuff, whatever it happens to be. So, yeah, I do have Venmo, Cash App, PayPal, and Zelle in the description box below. Really appreciate that. And as always, keep on trucking.